Yeah.
But here's the thing: where could it go? It was inevitable that it was
Mm,
over.
mm.
And I'm actually kind of glad that it won't overstay its welcome, but really end on a high note.
But you know
Maybe
what?
a
Can I
dark
just
one,
say
but
what you just said is Alec and Bill. We were contracted for 12 episodes, and we only did 8 every year
yeah.
because they didn't want to water anything down.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, it started to shake out that it would be the final season as we were working it out and talking it through. It just became more and more apparent that yeah, it should end here. And then it didn't want to. We told the actors, but there was always this part of me that, well, let's write it and see. It does feel like this is where it should end. And then by the time we were shooting, it was like, oh yeah, this is it. And
Yeah.
it was bittersweet. I think it's sad, but I think it's also just because I missed I don't I love finishing the story, but the saddest part is not being able to work with the actors and the crew. I love our crew so much. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been extraordinary. It's life changing in all the ways, and it's been 7 years. We've made 4 seasons, but over 7 years. So we've all become very close and been through a lot of life together alongside shooting the show and pandemic and all the things. And so it was extraordinary. I mean, it was a big career change for me. And yeah, and on a personal level, it was just what a pleasure to work with such an extraordinary group of actors. So, in a way, it's the time, it's right. The story, it feels like it's time for the story to wrap up, and you don't want to overstay at the party too long, and it feels respectful of the characters in the story that we're finishing, and we can leave everyone in a good place, or maybe a different kind of place. But I think it's time. So of course there's nostalgia and there's sadness, and we're all going to miss each other, and we're on the regular text chain. But story wise, it felt like the right decision, and it's brave to do that and cut something off, even when we could keep making it for making its sake. But it's the moment has come.
Bill, I had talked to Bill before the season started, and he had intimated that he thinks he had a way for this whole story to end, and I agreed with him. I said because the way the PTSD in this character can't is not going to get lighter. It's not going to go back to season one. It can only go one way, and that's the way it went. And I'm very happy with the resolution of pretty much everybody's story, as bizarre as the resolutions are. I think it wraps up perfectly. I think it would be a mistake probably to continue it, because I think you've got the perfect encapsulation of what these people are about.
Well, it was bittersweet. I was both, sad because I love this job so much, and every day going to set was just like playing and having fun and getting to do things that are really what an actor dreams of. So I was sad to be ending it and to be kind of calling it our last season. But that being said, I think that um, the choice to make it the final season, I think, is a smart one. You can only kind of paint yourself into a corner so many times before people stop caring, or the stakes, the stakes get lowered, right? And I think that we're
Yeah.
ending in such a way that the stakes are super high, and everyone's just going to be taken for a ride.
Season 4, we always, I was thinking, well, this season, all the characters kind of have Barry's disease, which is, is this, they're trying to figure out what their nature is and fight their nature. And they do a thing I think we all kind of do is that, with the acting is they start playing a part of who they think they are and to try to be this version of themselves that they like. And you don't know if that's who you really are and this and what will make you happy. you know.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
don't, and that's it.
have you also found out who you are as a director? Because I kind of feel like you're being really brave with some choices during this season, calming stuff down a bit in the middle, not to spoil anything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so how have you grown as a director throughout this journey?
I think it's a bit more confidence and trying things, kind of like what you're saying, you know, trying to say, what if we just bring things down a bit, and what if what makes sense for the story and where the characters are, as opposed to what's a cool shot or what's something I want to do, you know, what's a sequence or whatever. I think going into the season, people were, you know, were saying, oh, what's the, you know, are you doing another kind of motorcycle chase thing or the Ronnie Lily scene or whatever? And instead, you know, which they'll see, it's different. There is a different mode in it, but it's not that, you know, which I think is interesting.
I would agree a lot with that statement. So thanks a lot for taking your time to
Oh,
speak with
thank
me.
you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you so
and
much.
best of luck with the premiere, and I'm happy that it turned out as great as it did.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much.